Peace and blessings, family. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Tiara Divine, and this channel is all about holistic health and wellness of the mind, body, and spirit. If you've read the title, you already know what we're getting into today. We are getting into my 3 recommendations for beginner herbalist books. So these are the 3 books that I utilized as I was first starting in my herbalist program. And then at the end, I'm going to throw in a bonus book because it isn't a herbalist book. It's more of a spiritual book, but it definitely was the book that got me started on my path of herbalism and was a big contributor to my path. So I'm definitely going to throw that in at the end. So without further ado, I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to get right into the video. So first up on my list is the Herbal Medicine Maker's Handbook. It's by James Green. This is a great foundational book because it goes over the basis of herbalism. It does mention a few herbs. It tells you how to make these herbs, how you can utilize these herbs in different ways, like tinctures, infusions, different things of this nature. And it also starts you off with recognizing herbs as you're out and about, so it gives you a bit of botany background for plants. So I definitely would recommend this one. It has been a great help, and yeah, one of my first ones that I acquired when I began collecting my herbalism books. My second recommendation is African Holistic Health, and this is one of my favorites so far. It's by Dr. Laila Africa. And if you are of African descent or you plan on helping others of African descent, this is a book. It's a must-have, period. It's just a must-have. You have to have this in your closet. He goes over lots of things: herbs, vitamins, minerals, aminos, glandular and food recipes, sexual personality types, foods to avoid, self-diagnosis charts, male cycle, anthrax, AIDS, cocaine addiction remedies, and much more. This book is so informative. It's packed with a lot of information. It breaks down different diseases, and he gives you the background of these things, how to treat these things on a herbal level and also on a vitamin and mineral level. So I definitely say please include this in your herbal library as one of your books, reference books as well. Honor to the ancestors, because he is no longer with us. Next on my list is one of my faves as well, the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine, and this is by Andrew Chevalier. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now with this book, it goes over so many herbs from A to Z. This is a book that is a great reference. It's exactly what it says it is, an encyclopedia. So if you're wanting to work with a herb, 9 times out of 10 you're going to find it in here. It's going to give you the background of the herb, where it is grown at, the different names that it is known by, how to utilize this herb, how to work with it, because all herbs aren't created equally, so they can't all be treated the same as far as how you utilize them and work with them. But this will give you a lot of background information on the different herbs. It also shows you in the back of the book how to make different preparations for the herbs, and that was a big help when I started. Not only was I learning in school, but it was being reinforced in this book. So we were working on tinctures. I was able to cross-reference what I was learning in my classes and look at the back of this book and say, okay, he's recommending this type to utilize this much in different tinctures and everything else. So this is also a great reference. Please add this to your library if you are a beginner herbalist. Even if you aren't a beginner herbalist, it's just a great reference book to have. Now, the bonus book that I was referring to when we started is called Sacred Woman. It's by Queen Afua. Sacred Woman, a guide to healing the feminine mind, body, and spirit. And this book has been such a blessing in my life. When I came across this book and began to dive in it, at that particular time I was going through a lot of emotional trauma and getting over things, and this book not only helped me to address the issues I was going through at that time, but it also gave me my start into wanting to deep dive into herbalism and begin to heal myself holistically in the areas that I was suffering in. It is more so for my women. I'm gonna tell you that it's more so for my women because it does reference womb health care and womb healing more than any other thing. So if you are a woman, I do recommend this book for you. It, like I say, it's been such a blessing to me. And she goes through different gateways in the book, and each gateway addresses different modalities and parts of your life that you possibly might need healing in, and how to get through those things. She also referenced diet in here. Just like Dr. Laila did, diet plays a big portion in diseases in our life and the different things that our bodies go through. So just getting this information from people who have done this for so long was very, very valuable to me. So although this isn't specifically an herbal book, it does reference a lot of herbal recommendations. So it, you know, I put it in my herbal library as one that I reference as well. So yeah, this is my recommendation. If you are a beginner herbalist, add any one of these books or all of these books to your library. There will be a great reference for you to look back and forth and cross-reference. If you know anything about herbalism, or if you're starting on your journey, you're going to learn very quickly that you're going to need a library of things to reference when you begin to formulate, or you're trying to make different formulations for others or yourself. So I hope that you enjoyed this information. I hope that it has helped you in some way. If it has,